This is Ganesh Kumar from Automotivate India. Today we are going to discuss cold calls. Before I go on to the subject, let me narrate a small story. The story is about a centipede. Centipede is an arthropod. It's a crawling creature and venomous. It has got 100 legs and it really crawls, or can say it runs very fast. You can see it in nooks and corners in your house. So a centipede developed arthritis in its legs. I know you must be thinking, how can a centipede develop arthritis? It's a story. And all the 100 legs were stolen. So it went to an advisor, an old owl. In India, owls are considered stupid. That is why people, especially in north and all, people say ullu ka patta, ullu, all those things. But in the west, the owl is considered as a wise and you can say, normally they say wise old owl. So it went and consulted the owl. The owl was sorry for the centipede. It felt pity and told, actually you should transform yourself into a stork, a bird with long legs and wings. So the centipede asked very innocently, how is it going to help me? See, a stork has got two strong legs and then wings. So only two legs are there. So you will not have much problem. And then if you keep using your wings more than your legs will be free from any kind of pain or swelling or the problem which you are facing now. The centipede understood, and then it thought for a moment and asked the wise owl, now I understand, but how do I transform into a stork? The owl said, I can only advise you. Beyond that, I am helpless. So, in most of the cases in our real life, there are a lot of people who advise us. They give you advice as to what to do. But in Automotivate India, we don't just tell you what to do, we also tell you how to do. So, we were discussing about cold calls. I was taking a training for a publishing company in Bangalore some time back. It was a small company which had about 7 to 8 sales people working in the field, couple of people working in the office, and a sales manager who had about 7 to 8 years experience in hardcore selling. So, talking about sales, I started off with cold calls. What is the purpose of cold calls? Lead generation. So then I was assuming that everybody knew what is a cold call, but still I thought of making it very clear. And then I asked them. First I asked the sales team, all of you know what's a cold call? I was surprised. They all said, no, we don't know. Then I asked the sales manager. He said, yes, I know. Then I said, can you explain to your team? It is making telephone calls when it is extremely cold. The weather is extremely cold and you make the calls shivering. This is what he understood. So can you imagine the condition of the salespeople? So when I started my sales career, cold call was entirely a different thing than what it is today. Today we get a lot of calls on telephone from insurance company, from car showrooms, from banks for credit card, debit card. A lot of such calls we get. Earlier, we were supposed to do all these in the field because telephone those days was a luxury. And then hardly we can give a couple of numbers to the telephone operator, come receptionist. She will connect to a number, maybe two numbers, and when the conversation is going on, she will interrupt and then say, Kumar, make it fast, I have to make calls for the big boss. So the only solution was we have to go out in the field and then do calls. So what we used to do was segment the market, segment the customers. Say for example, industrial type of customers. Then for direct selling customers like doctors, engineers, architects. So this way we used to segment depending on the type of customers for our product. Those days, industries, when we target them, it was known as institutional sales. Today we call them B2B or corporate sales. And the other thing was direct. So we used to segment them, select an area, and then carry our brochure, all those things in a heavy bag, in a small briefcase, and then start making calls. So when we meet them, probably this is most of the time it is the first time we are calling them. So first we have to get through the gate. Many times, the gatekeeper will not even allow you without an appointment. So what we do, we take the number and then come back and then take a call and then go. Some of them are kind, they allow you to enter. So we go through different departments and then finally we reach a particular person who is a decision maker in a B2B or a corporate or an institutional sale. Others, if you have to meet some doctors for something, we have to wait hours and hours because we don't have an appointment. Because for doctors, the patients come first. So this is how cold calls were made during that time. And telephone, it was a luxury. Today, if you ask a salesperson, recently a very confident professional salesperson, while doing a chat, he told me, "Sir, if I have a cell phone, an email, and Wi-Fi, I can do wonders in the market. And I also need a CRM." Those days we never had anything called CRM. The concept itself was not there. There was no telemarketing team. Everything had to be done by the salesperson only. So once we meet a person, there are two purposes when we meet the person. One is to collect the details of the company, and then second is to qualify as maybe hot, warm, and cold. So we used to create these things in a A4 card, write all the details, name of the customer, when we met, what product we are discussing, everything, and then stack them in alphabetical order in an old shoebox. How it evolved into the current way of maybe cold calls and then lead generation, we'll discuss in our next episode. And then once we have all these details, what we need today is a sales playbook. What is a sales playbook? This also we will discuss in our next episode. Christmas is around the corner. The entire world is preparing to meet Santa. Especially children are waiting for them. So I wish all my viewers a very happy and Merry Christmas. And in advance, 2021, which is pandemic free. Thank you.